So this is going to be another instance where I have to be really careful with some of the wording that I use for the video, because if I don't, YouTube might end up wanting to claim the video or something in some way, age restrict it, or just take the video down entirely. So I apologize for some of the wording that I'm going to have to use for the video, but please accept it for what it's worth and just ignore it and let's just move on, because we all know who this chick is. Bonnie Blue, the woman who had sexual relations, we'll say, with over 1,000 men. And of course, everyone made fun of it. No one thought that this was like cool or whatever. Like, it's honestly really disgusting. Just her entire behavior, the way she speaks, and the language that she uses and the phrases that she uses to describe to the men that she's trying to have relations with is just disgusting, because she keeps saying barely legal, and when you keep saying it like that, especially when she keeps saying it and puts so much emphasis on it, it really sounds like that she's trying to go after men of a specific age range, if you get the gist of what I'm saying. Let's just say that Dr. Disrespect would be very interested in that, just with the opposite gender. So if you know, you know. But yeah, Bonnie Blue is just the girl who's known for having sexual relations with over 1,000 men. There was another girl before her, I think named Lily Phillips, who did it with over 100 men, but somehow Bonnie Blue was able to do it with over 1,000 in less than 24 hours, in 12 hours actually, which was an absolutely monumental achievement that I didn't imagine anybody would be able to achieve. But I guess if it was going to be anybody, it was going to be an OF model, quote unquote. So why are we talking about her today? Well, quite recently, over the last couple of weeks, I would say, or maybe about a week-ish, there was news information talking about how she had actually gotten pregnant, which is really no surprise if that actually happened, because, well, she had relations with over 1,000 guys. Pick your poison. One of them has to be the dad, right? Like, something like that is going to obviously happen, especially if you just, it was bound to be something that was potentially going to happen regardless of not they actually used prophylactics or not. You know, it's just, with so many people going at her at once, you know, just drilling out that fucking tunnel, you know, that's all I gotta say. Just drilling out that tunnel, like really opening the gaps a little bit. You know, something like that is gonna eventually end up happening when you do that for so long with so many people. So naturally, a lot of people talked about this. They made fun of it. A lot of people were astounded that this was even a thing that happened to begin with. And like, just, it was insane. It was a very insane when we saw it. Of course, I talked about it with my friends a little bit, just memeing and trolling about it. But then just today, I'm recording this really late at night, around like 11 o'clock. So I learned about it earlier today, but it turns out that the whole thing was just bullshit. It was bullshit. It was lies. It just, she faked it, right? She has these videos and these clips talking about how she wants to see how far along she is and how she's gonna live stream herself giving birth to the child, but it was all fake. She tries to talk about it in her video about how news publications tried to go and ask her for more information, and that they were the ones spreading the rumors about it. But the only reason why they spread rumors about it was because she was trying to insinuate that she was pregnant. So obviously they're gonna want to talk about how the woman who had relations with over 1,000 guys ended up getting pregnant by presumably one out of one of those 1,000 men, or maybe even all of them. You know, there are a whole bunch of memes and jokes of people saying that that kid's gonna end up being a mix of multiple different races, ethnicities, and backgrounds, that his life is just gonna be an absolute fucking disaster. And you know, like, that's entirely possible if you're just gonna be doing that with that many people. I'm just saying. But yeah, it was fake. It was BS. She lied. And then she tries to pretend like people were trying to make up rumors about it, but she was the one who did it. And then she also tries to say that the reason why she did it was to pay for someone's IVF treatment, and I feel like that's also BS. I mean, she's probably gonna do it just for the sake of publicity, because any publicity is good publicity regardless of what you're doing it for or how you got the means of being able to do it. And like, that was the whole reason for this to begin with, was that she wanted to create controversy or an eye-catching like title for a YouTube video or for a news publication online, so that way she can get more popularity and more eyes on her OF page. That's the only reason. Like, she just wanted the attention that she would get if people found out that she somehow got pregnant. And I'm also going to assume that Lily Phillips is probably also faking it. Maybe she's not, you know, give her the benefit of the doubt for what it's worth. Maybe she's actually not. But Bonnie Blue actually confirmed it herself in a video and in multiple articles online if you want to go read them. Just, this whole thing was ridiculous, and I just couldn't really stop laughing about it just because of how ridiculous it was that this all happened, and just where it came from. Just, it was insane. It was an insane thing to see today. and just thinking about it all day, I kind of just wanted to say my little piece about it. That was pretty much it. I don't really have much else to say other than that. I think we all kind of get the gist at this point. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Some of you probably saw my last video, which was definitely very interesting. The reception on that video is definitely very interesting as well, but I think if you read the comments and if you see who they're talking about, and who they're trying to defend, I think you can kind of obviously see like that the like to dislike are not really genuine, and that it's mainly just like a hate mob going after me for no reason, especially considering the fact that the person who really started all this was a fan of that particular creator, and they posted my video online and people saw it and they started going after me in the comments. So, you know, it's whatever. I made a whole post about it. If you want to go read a little bit about the post that I made, go do that at your own discretion. I don't really fucking care. It was just really funny. It was a very strange time, my whole, I guess, career, quote unquote, even though it's not really a career, of me making YouTube videos online. It was definitely very interesting, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else to say. This is definitely a very interesting video to talk about, a very interesting topic to talk about. But I just wanted to talk about something that was actually at least kind of funny, besides just talking about bullshit that I don't really like talking about because of how idiotic it is, in all honesty. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you liked the video, be sure to like it. If you want to see more, please be sure to subscribe. I want to give a shout out to Pager360 and Renegade Enigma for being the members on the channel. I really appreciate if you guys consider joining the memberships. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.